Create podcast and start streaming. Do it. We do it. We're live. We're doing it live. Are we? We are doing it live. Hello, Moose. Oh, she's showing up right on time. 20 minutes before lunchtime. She says, hello. I would like attention or food, but preferably food. Ask YouTube for food. Yeah. That's how I thought that'd go, huh? Okay, off with you. I just washed my face so I wouldn't have to touch it so much. Hello, YouTube. Where are we at? Day 25. I'm probably about 3 streams behind on making videos. I think my last video actually was getting to room 46. Yeah. So I've got some editing to do. But honestly, I'm planning to truncate those streams down quite a bit. Now that we've made it to room 46, we've proved we can draft and get through the house and stuff. So I'm not gonna upload as much of the full videos and the whole process of drafting, though I do think that part is fun and it's a very cool mechanic. I think this game handles RNG really well. There's a lot you can do to manipulate odds in your favor. Though I have a feeling I'm maybe gonna start getting a bit frustrated with the RNG as I get into these really specific puzzles where I need, now that I know I need to get the boiler room next to the pump room again, that one's kind of annoying. Though I know an electromagnet would really help with that. So there are ways to deal with it. It's just that it's multi-step processes. And I could run some really quick runs. Do a run trying to get an electromagnet and get a coat check and just throw it in there, and then the next day going for the laundry room or the pump room, boiler room combo, stuff like that, But for now, I am still enjoying just running it back over and over again and working on 6 different puzzles at once. Last stream, sorry, I'm just cleaning up some notes while I talk. Last stream, we found that little side passageway down the sanctum tunnel, and then that led us to yet another level of reservoir and basement and outside of house progress. So I don't know, this game just keeps unfolding. I've said it a couple times before, but my favorite element of video games is when what you perceive to be the world and all of the mechanics of the game is expanded or revealed to be more than that, or even when you thought you knew something and that turned out to be a lie. That kind of stuff is really cool, and this game does that exceptionally well. Sorry I hesitated while talking. I noticed EJSEI. I think one of our sigils, we had written down ER, but it may be that one, because I see Erindia at the top, and then Ejsei or Ejsai. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the start recording button, and we're gonna hop into it. We got 7 hours to play here. I doubt I'm gonna make it 7 hours, because eventually this game does melt my brain. But I've got no pressing commitments today. Other than maybe, I don't know, it's supposed to be 90 degrees out, so maybe the AC doesn't keep up in my room while I'm streaming and I have to take a little break for it to cool down. Our allowance is now 23. That's awesome. That has skyrocketed. Alright, we got the full house trophy last time. 10 more of these, which is probably going to require maybe completing a couple sigils, or I mean, I know we'll have to go back to the drafting studio a couple more times, but it seems like there's still some blueprints found like outside the house and stuff. These two will just get in time, in a lot of time. Apparently we're only at 19 and 9, that's a long time. I would like to make some work on this, make some progress on this, because we've only actually crafted 4 of the 8, and we have seen 6. We don't know what the pick sound amplifier does, or the electromagnet. Those are both ones that we've had the option to craft before. This, I have no idea what this is. All 8 realm sigils. Yeah, we've got 1 of those. That's going to be an ongoing process. We still have no idea what room 8 is. And the rest of these are like real stretch. Like, you know, we'll go for that at some point. Ace the classroom final exam. Yeah, I would love to. You know what? Let's go, before we even start drafting, let's go see if we get offered the schoolhouse, because I'd like to take the schoolhouse and then try and build, like, Banner of the King. We could just take blue, and then what rarity is classroom? Oh, it is unusual. Wow. Okay. So it'll be tough to hit all 8 of those, but I would like to just give it a shot, you know. Plus, I think the classrooms have some important information on sigils and, like, the world history. We didn't find it. So, you know what I forgot to check again? Oh, I hate that I can't see my items while drafting the outer room. I forgot to check what items I kept from yesterday, because I had the Moonstone Pendant. I'm gonna update my future run tab while I'm at it. It is now December 1st. Tomorrow will be the 2nd. And these things, that's a master key, not a mastery key. These things are both true today. So, I mean, hovel is always nice. We've been getting a little spicy on the step front just because of how much outer house stuff we're doing as well. Root cellar, I think we're done taking for a little bit just because our blessing of the gardener is gone, and we've done a lot of green room stuff recently. So I think I'm just gonna go with the tool shed, and maybe depending on what we get. Okay, always happy with a metal detector, and magnifying glass. I mean, that's good because in the library we do have the Realm and Rune book waiting for us, so that could be useful. You never know what book is going to require that. And because we have the magnifying glass, maybe I will try and get the master bedroom, I think is the one that needed the magnifying glass. Yeah, master bedroom is currently the only other spot that I know I need that at. I mean, I'm sure there are more, but cool. Let's get started. 23 allowance is very cool. It's a very early bunk room. We did not find the schoolhouse, so I don't totally know what our goal is yet today. Have I verified that these aren't smashable? I started writing down rooms with miscellaneous. Where did I put that? Rooms with vents, rooms with, there's chess pieces, statue names, rooms with vases. Okay, I have hallway written down. I have not been here yet, but yeah, so I'm gonna just try and keep track of rooms with vases, in case we get a little smasher. We got a magnifying glass, metal detector, coupon book. We do have a sledgehammer. And I don't think smashing those vases required a power sledgehammer. I think it was just a normal one. So, I think we can check off that we've tried it here. Oh, I'll leave it just in case it requires the power one. No, it's not going to require a power one to smash. Just a vase. Alright, I'll check it off. Say we've done the hallway. Let's see. Very early lab. I think I'm cool with that. Oh, but also, we got our hallway closet triggered, so I should take that. I mean, early lab is nice, but also sometimes it's okay to wait on the lab till you know what kind of triggers you're gonna have going for you. I love seeing a key card there. That's awesome. So maybe we are hoping for a security. Although we do have a master key in the coat check waiting for us. Too early to be plopping down a boiler room. I don't have rerolls and stuff, so I'm not gonna take that yet. Neither of these are left facing, which is a little unfortunate, but I will take the early gems. Keys we have time to find because locked rooms become more common on higher ranks. And plus, like I said, master key waiting in the coat check, so this box is not empty. This box contains gems. All statements that contain the word gems are false. Huh. Gems is written in blue. Have I seen that before? I don't really remember that. Okay, so this has the word gems, and this one does. So, okay, this is kind of the same problem we had with the... Joe, what in the world am I looking at? What? Is that an emoji? Is that a YouTube specific emote? I have never seen that thing before. Uh, it's cute. I like it. It's like a screaming dinosaur. YouTube emojis. Okay, I didn't know YouTube had their own. That's good. I didn't know YouTube had its own emoji set. Like, I guess Twitch has its own, but I didn't know YouTube did too. These are great. Well, you'll have to use those for interesting moments. Why do they all look ocean-based? Oh, is that a cat with tentacles? Creepy. So we had the same problem with this, like, creating a paradox. We found a similar problem down in the reservoir. So it says all statements that contain the word gems are false. Which, if this is true, then it has gems, which would mean it's false. But if it's false, it has the words gems, which means it would be true. Like, I guess we have to assume non-recursive, so it doesn't apply to itself. But that seems a little rule breaky. So I guess we'll assume it doesn't apply to itself. All statements that contain the word gems are false. So if we assume this is true, that is false. This could be true or false still. Although this being false means they're not there. Okay, so if we assume this is... We assumed that's true. And that is false, yeah. If we assume this is false, then that makes this true. Which makes this false. Which means the gems are here and there, and that can't be possible. So I think we have to assume this is true, and that makes this false. And that means this can be true or false, though, which is what I said before. This box is not empty. If that is true, the gems are in black. Or if that's true, the gems are here. If that's false, the gems are in black. Joe, am I overthinking the like paradoxical nature of this one? The fact that this can prove itself true or false either way? Is there something in the rules about self-referential boxes that I don't remember? It's a great honor receiving the invitation to dine this Thursday from Big Frank. Refresh your memory. These got real confusing real fast. Yeah, agreed. They they I wonder if room 46 triggers a big increase. I mean, I know they were getting more difficult over time, but I feel like there was a significant jump. If I can refresh your memory, but both I mentioned rather singular. You pressed me to write the particulars. There will always be at least one box which displays only true. Always be at least one box which displays only false. Okay. That's kind of what I'm missing. Only one box has a prize within. The other two are always empty. Okay. So this one can be, this one is kind of truthy falsy. This one is both. I always wondered why this said only. Although I'm not sure where they would be. I feel like I default to the one that has info about where the gems are. Yeah, but that's not logically sound. That's just like a gut feeling. That's like you can't solve mastermind puzzles by feeling or like doing a Sudoku because you feel one is more likely, you know? Unless you've done it enough to know that that usually is more likely. There'll always be at least one box which displays only true statements. The other thing about this is maybe later there are boxes with more than one statement on it, and some of them could be true or false. So if we assume this is a truthy falsy, that means one of these is true and one of these is false. This box, so this may as well read, this box has gems. If that's true, okay. Well, interesting. If we assume you are an enigma, there's no way to prove between the two of these true or false. Let me go through this one more time. All statements that contain the word gems are false. This contains the word gems. So if this box is true, this one is false. But so is this. And I've already decided it's true. So if we decide it's false, it's wrong, then that means statements that contain the word gems. Is it being blue? Interesting. Is it being blue and in quotes implying that this doesn't count? That it is not self-referential? I guess we assume it's not self-referential, which I'd already said actually. I'm walking in circles here now. All statements that contain the word gems are false. So if we assume this is true, this is wrong. We have a true, false, and you could be either. Okay, it doesn't prove anything. If we assume this is false, then it means anything with gems is true, meaning this is true, meaning it's in there. And this would also be, and then this would be false. Man, I don't understand this paradoxical one. I'm gonna go with the white one. Okay. I kind of see how that was right. That one didn't feel great. That one has me a little wishy-washy on what just happened. Yikes. Do not like putting a gym right there, so we'll take spare room, but oh, I really don't like the gym. It doesn't even have a north-facing room. Key cards, sledgehammer, coupon book, metal detector, magnifying glass. Okay, just refamiliarizing myself with what I've got. One little coin in the corner. One little coin. Wow, we are not getting north-facing options, so I'll take a pantry. And then I'm gonna go back around and finish drafting off the entrance hall. Finish off the other corner. What did I end up put there? Yeah, the closet. Well, I'm not willing to put a dead end, so we'll go corridor, though I hate throwing a corridor down this early. The terrible use of it. Wow. Man, I'd like to take a nursery. Could be pretty dumb taking a nursery, but we have a key card, so we're already guaranteed we can go through the foundation if we need to. So, I'll take the nursery, even though I think it is silly. I'm trying to remember where I found the key last time. Right here? Yeah. And then there's always a gem here in the nursery. Still don't really understand, like, the nursery and the bunk room always have gems in them, though there's no indicator as to why that's true. And I still find these street lamps odd. I think there's more to those. No vases, no candles, none of that. Can't smash you. Can't smash you. So are the flowers just related to what kind of room it is? I didn't look at the flowers in the corridor. Like, these ones are reddish orangish. Are there flowers in here? No flowers in here. Alright, we still haven't figured out the deal with the flowers. I think we'll grab this apple. Though maybe I technically should have waited. Especially since I have the nursery and the... Yeah, I should have waited. I have the nursery and the sleeping mask, so we're gonna be fine on steps. I could have afforded to leave that in case I find a... experiment that relies on them. Man, these are bad options. We are getting really bad options. I'm gonna have to make my Banner of the King choice soon, and don't know what I'm gonna go with. If we go... Well, we have to. If we go bedroom or commissary, we have to find a north-facing room next. I'm gonna go commissary because we've got 28 coins. And we don't need the steps from the bedroom at the moment. I'm not going to buy keys. Take a nice shovel and a salt shaker. I guess I could buy couple gems. I mean, they're only 2 coins each because of our coupon book. Yeah, screw it. We'll roll down on gems. Still not buying keys until we are proven to have a need for them. Well, patio box or patio it is. Kind of sucks because no green rooms to spread in, but we'll take it, and if we find the archives, we'll take that as well, because we're still convinced there's something under this grill or something. Or maybe that X... Did I talk about this already? Maybe that X was just indicating that there is somewhere to dig in the patio. Like, maybe it's not literally referring to the... Yeah, maybe it's not literally referring to the grill. I wonder if I need to get the archives next to the patio? That seems kind of tough. Also, what's with the patio having a bunch of missing... wallpaper or paint or whatever that is. Is there a secretly smashable door here? I feel like I see... Oh, I can see green through it. I'm willing to bet there is a secret door there. Yeah. Okay. How do I open the secret door? None of this is interactable. The X on the grill really led me to believe it was something you would dig, but yeah, now I'm kind of starting to think maybe if I light the grill, a secret door opens there or something. That's my working theory. But we're gonna look for the archives today. I'd like to figure out what's going on with that. There's security. Courtyard is also excellent, but we already have a shovel and a smasher, sledgehammer. So those are the two items I think you can find in there. So I'm gonna go security and just set the security level to high, because we have the key card. And I always do this just in case. Oh, wow, security level high. Almost set it to low. I always turn offline mode to unlock just in case. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, we shouldn't have missed anything here. Okay. Cool. So I remember we noticed that there's no I key on the keyboard, which is really weird. But I do think that one I am inclined to believe is just... Huh. Never noticed those pipes back there. I'm inclined to believe the lack of an I is just a design choice to make the keys fit perfectly in a grid, but who knows. Yeah, I'm 99% sure that arrow is pointing to a cabinet in the archives, but I keep checking other cabinets just in case. Alright, let's go this way and see if we can draft across and fill in some of those slots. It's unfortunate. Okay. Don't love these options. I'd like to take dark room to go this way, but not being able to see what I draft off of it sucks. Guess we'll go music room. We're having a tough time at the moment. Secret garden key, I'm pretty excited about. I love the secret garden. Another key. Yeah, you. Noted in verse. I don't get that. Definitely missing something there. Okay, maybe we go... If this door is locked, we can use the secret garden key here. May as well. For multiple reasons. Ooh, lever. Okay. We have... Oh, Moose just ran downstairs for lunch. I was wondering what that was. We have 2 parts of Power Smasher, and we already have the secret garden. So I'd be really happy to see a workshop today, and hopefully it comes with a battery pack. I'm trying to remember where else I've seen a battery pack. We've also seen one on the patio, but we just went to the patio and there wasn't one. Yeah, just checking our list. Okay, any dig sites? None on that side. Doesn't this room always have dig sites? Oh, just one? I wonder if the number of dig sites is also determined by the soil quality. Let me look at that screenshot again. I don't remember if it actually says in that screenshot. On the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay, so no, but we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got good soil. We were 1 off of hitting rich, but so there should be a decent amount of fruit laying around back there. Which, who knows, maybe we'll need later. I gotta sneeze, sorry. Okay. We're gonna continue to head across and just see if we can work our way left. Kennel is kinda nice because of we've already got the shovel. Love to take an observatory, and I still think it's too early for boiler room, especially since we don't even have a pool, and it's all the way on the right, so it's not like we're gonna get to the garage with it. Man, we're getting terrible drafting options today. Kennel is nice. And as much as I'd prefer to take the observatory, Kennel gives us another place to draft. But honestly, I might just take the observatory and rely on this drafting location, otherwise head out to the foundation. Observatory is just so good. That freaked me out a little, the door opening. The more stars we get, the crazier this room gets. Whoa, this looks like Clavis. This is the Slice. And I don't know what this is. Southern Cross, the Twins, and an apple. Wow, we got a real assortment of them. The Twins. Okay, we have a smasher for the Twins. That's good. Okay, not bad. The apples are more delicious. Does make me wish I had waited a little, but we have some fruit spread throughout the house. So if we get dead-ended here, it does force us to go back through all the rooms that now have fruit spread in them. So it's not the worst. Not the worst case. We are hitting a lot of locked rooms. Wouldn't mind finding our coat check. This is an excellent den. It's also a decent kitchen, but I'm gonna go den. Sometimes there's a trunk there. Still don't really know what determines whether or not you're gonna find trunks in certain places. Found the archives, but it's really early to be taking the archives. I am going to prioritize getting a power hammer over figuring out this patio archive situation. This would be really tough on our run. I don't know that I'm willing to spend the 3 gems on the cloister right now. It's just a passageway with a couple dig sites, so I'm gonna go passageway. Making our passageway free was a pretty huge use of the axe. I've been thinking about what I'm gonna use the other axe on, and I think I'd like to do the trophy room. But past that, I'm not sure. It's an alright drawing room. One of the doors is already taken. It could be a good time to plop down a kennel, especially since we've only got 1 key, and we haven't managed to find a coat check. Weight room really is a brutal effect. I think I'm gonna go drawing room. Kennel might just be better. I don't have any. Oh, I still haven't selected my Banner of the King. Wow. Yeah, I should do that. I'm gonna go drawing room, and then oh wow, look at that! It says Axe. That's cool. I'm gonna select blue because I want to find a workshop. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna go blue. I'm just thinking about the fact that when I do decide to use my piggy bank, when I do decide to use the piggy bank, I should probably go Banner of the King and select shops. That'd be pretty cool. I've got tons of drafting options now, so I'm no longer really in trouble. Really? That's very unfortunate. Why isn't my metal detector going off? I'm not close enough to those coins. I guess we'll go this way first, since we've only got 1 key. Let's dig, see if we can find any more keys. Well, look at that. As always, ask and you shall receive. Sometimes it's crazy. I get literally exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, go south. We can afford the trophy room. Oh, but we can also get the drafting studio, and we got the workshop. Oh, man. Oh. I want to bank on the fact that I will find the workshop again, but you never really do know. I think it's unusual. I think it's unusual. God, I want to take all 3 of these. But I think I'd be dumb to not take the workshop here. Please have a battery pack. No, a coin purse? Oh man, that sucks. Do I have written down that I could find that here? I don't. I'm just remembering, where did I get the broken lever from? Oh man, I can't remember. Where was that broken lever? Was it on the patio? I think it was on the patio, but I don't remember. Alright, well, not finding the battery pack there sucks. The only other place that I know of for finding a battery pack is the patio, which we already didn't find one. We don't have a trading post. The commissary didn't have one. I don't know how else to get a battery pack. Crap. That's real unfortunate. Makes me wish I took the trophy room. Do we have any craftables? I'm still really surprised the sleeping mask shows up as an option here. I don't even know what I could combine that with. Kind of the same with the key card. Maybe we'll go shovel, metal detector. Shovel, broken lever, and something else. I mean, the broken lever kind of implies I can do shovel, broken lever, and battery pack. I wonder what that would make. In crafting, I'm gonna put a like a question mark item. Shovel, broken lever, question mark, make something. Don't know what it is, but I found it in the wine cellar, but not often. You found a battery pack in the wine cellar? Okay. I'll add that to the list. Wine cellar, battery pack. I wonder if there are like, sorry, one sec, I'm editing text. I wonder if there is like rarities to the items you find in rooms as well. So we could do shovel, metal detector. Yeah, you require the battery pack. Some of these items I don't understand. Are they magnifying glass, metal detector? What does this make again? This makes the burning glass. Why are you beeping? What am I missing? These? Ah, got excited thinking there's gonna be a battery pack in another corner of the room or something. Forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the burning glass. I don't think we have any rooms with special candles, so we'll hold off on crafting that. Okay, I think I'm not gonna craft anything yet, though crafting a shovel detector, or detector shovel, is probably a good choice. I'm gonna hold off in case I find a battery pack, just so I can learn what the shovel lever battery pack makes. Man, that blows. Alright, onward. Excellent cloister. Really excellent cloister. Though it does take half our gems. An alright office. I don't really have much of a need for the money at the moment. And dining room actually might be good, because although we took the nursery, we also took Blue Banner of the King. I think I'm gonna go dining room, because we don't really need an east drafting option since we have the drawing room, and the cloister is half our gems, so with the dining room here. Yeah, so these candles, not special, we've learned, unfortunately. Okay, what do you got for me? May as well pick up our master key here. Yeah. We have no need for kennel, so I'm glad we didn't take the kennel if we take coat check. It's not a bad boiler room, even though we still have no reroll. We still have no rerolls. I'm gonna go with coat check. I'm gonna pick up the master key. We've only got 2 keys, so good to have. Retrieve master key. Is there anything we should check right now? I don't think so. Check something at the end of the day. Alright, and now you go this way. Ah, we'd gone boiler room. Ah, but garage would have been here, not there. Okay, well... no reason really for the garage right now. We have a master key, so we don't need it. We don't really need the utility closet. It turns off the gym, and it turns the lights back on in the dark room, so we don't really need that, especially because we have a key card. So we'll go library here, and today is a day we wouldn't mind seeing the bookshop. We're kind of running out of other goals at the moment, so library showing us a bookshop might give us something to try and spend money on. I love finding a treasure map here. Please don't lead to a room we can't get to. Okay. Now, is that the same room as last time? I think it is. And I think that's the secret garden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Huh. Joe, is the treasure map always the same, or did I just happen to get the same one twice? That seems like pretty crazy RNG if I got the same one twice, but... you got lucky. Okay, yeah, I figured they'd be random. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Okay, so we'll have to go back to the secret garden for that. Alright, I'm very excited about this. Realm and Rune. I am the only one to have checked it out because I'm the only one because I bought it and it didn't even exist before I bought it. I guess because it's a brand new book we purchased from the bookshop. Okay. This book was graciously gifted by Simon P. Jones. That's a nice little touch. Says who bought it for the house. Alright, Realm and Rune, Sigils of the Past and Present. Okay, so this is that book that is down below the elevator, out on the edge of the cliff. But not all ripped up. So, cool, maybe we can get some interesting info out of this. When the scholars of the first era found... I'm gonna skim it, and you can pause if you want to read. When the scholars of the first era found any hidden things, either of a natural source or result of men here for custom to record these in various signs with the figures that this order the sigils, but just to be straight. Okay, yeah, core. Alright, so in my sigils note, in my sigils tab in my notes, I have like some screenshots of the torn up book, but I am going to redo all of those here. Because they're honestly not good. So 4 parts. The core, the dividing lines, the moats, the border. Got it? Knew that. Alright, what else? Core, the center of each sigil is unique shape. If the core gives us the name, the rest of the sigil tells us the history. Right. Okay. Several example cores taken from well-known sigils. So, interesting. It's not going to give us all of them. I thought it would give us all of them, but now we can fill in. We had some of this written down. We can fill in Iraja, Korika, Arch Aries. Huh, we have a Fen Aries and an Arch Aries. I will screenshot these. Oh, actually, no, we'll leave it. We'll put that under the core. That there. Future reference. Cool. What else we got? Now we're under the rays. Spouting forth from the core. Swing the sigil. Rays still. The number of rays. The number of rays is transportation. Okay. Counting the number of dividing lines in the sigil revealed us what method of transportation was prevalent around ships. So dividing lines. Number of lines equals type of transportation. Okay, and then we'll screenshot these. We've got this guy. We're working with this. Whoa, that came out very large. Let's shrink that way down. Maybe we'll just do one per page. Insert a page break. We'll take all this and sorry, I'm struggling with basics right now. Insert a page break here. My resume says I know Microsoft Word. Insert another page break. And then here, insert a page break. Okay, so transportation. Number of lines equals type. So looking back here, we've got naval is all 8 lines. They're for the directions on a compass rose. That's cool. Roads, streets, carriages. Looks like a crossroads. Horseback. If you could just suggest a horse galloping. Oh, I see it. That's cool. Okay. Train, locomotion. The 3 rays here are used in sigils for realms that rely on track. Aviation, dirigibles. Dirigibles, like dirigiblocks? I've never heard that word before. Dirigible. Dirigible. A type of steerable, powered airship, essentially a lighter than air aircraft. Oh, like a blimp or something. Cool. Very cool. Alright, let's screenshot this page as well. And we will throw that right here and shrink that way down. See if we can get them next to each other like the pages. Aha, nice. Next level notes. Alright. And then turtleback. Well, camels, pack mules, arid or desert trail, terrains, flat terrain. Who the heck is riding turtles? Who's out here riding turtles? I mean, do we have giant turtles in this world? What? Turtleback travel is not a thing. Weather. Okay, the style of the ray is the weather. Okay. So when we were trying to fill out that one sigil, we maybe were getting like the number of lines right or something, but we weren't getting the style right, or vice versa. That might be what was going on there. Identifying the style of the ray used in the sigil will show us what weather the kingdom considered native. Some are intuitive, like the jagged lightning-shaped lines to indicate stormy lands. Okay, so let's see if we can get them without reading. Straits. I don't know. Lack of unusual. Okay, normal weather. Well, that says foggy and giant bold, so. Misty weather. You, I'm assuming, is heat. You, I'm assuming, is rain. You, I'm assuming, is storm. Hail. And, well, that says wind right there. Heat. Scorching air, blazing sun, yeah. Rainy, pouring down. Stormy. Not hail, snow. Okay. Snow is a common occurrence. Windy weather. Alright, cool. And then we'll say after that, we'll say style of ray equals weather. Earlier I said lines, I should say rays. Okay, so we are adding screenshot of you right there. Bring you way down. Yep. And then we'll also add a screenshot of this one. And yoop. There we go. Now all that fits on the dividing lines page. Okay, moving on. We have the moats. The moats. On each sigil, floating between the rays, are small figures called moats. From the shape and style of the moats used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society. Arms, artistic, economic. Okay, cool. Tribal, primitive hunter-gatherers, agricultural, harvest farming, commercial, spanning wars and heated arguments. Large city-state with dense urban populous center. Academic, industrial. Alright, cool. So we're definitely gonna eventually get like the history of Orindia, the like unredacted version of that book, and all of the information about the different realms is going to be how we how we figure out these sigils, which will be a fun little puzzle. I don't imagine it'll be very complicated because these are pretty straightforward. Just like you know, the place is windy. The place uses trains. Moats decides type of society. There's our note on that. And then we've got the border. Around each sigil is an adorned edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders. Yep. The color of that specific realm. What's curious about this is that I don't really understand what the color means. Color of specific realm. Does it say? And I'm just missing it. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. Okay. Putting it all together. Fen Ares, the Grand Realm. Transportation, road/carriage. Weather, foggy. Society, militaristic. Banner, red. Cool. And that is the one we've already got, right? Fen Ares? Yeah, it is. Alright, cool. And that's the last page. So downstairs in the off the cliffside, in the like tattered version of this book we found, in the last page, did I screenshot it? Can't remember if I've got a screenshot of that or not. It looks like maybe I don't. On the last page of that book, someone had like written red question mark and then like crossed something else out. I don't remember exactly. All right, we didn't need the magnifying glass for that. It's a little too bad, but I feel very prepared to figure out sigils going forward. And I look forward to getting to work on that. I still wonder, it still seems odd to me that these are both empty. I feel like there should be something in those. Maybe there will eventually. All right, rare rooms here. I'd be pretty happy to see a bookshop here. Uh, Other than that, I don't really know. So let's see. Special key? Oh yeah, we can just use the master key. I don't think that will do anything different. I think it just unlocks it. Yeah. Um, Mailroom. I don't think we have mail waiting for us. We don't have mail waiting. Um, I'm pretty happy about seeing Drafting Studio. We're a little low on gems, but anytime we can permanently add, that's pretty sweet. Okay. Oh. Oh. We got offered the classroom one time before as well, and I wanted to take it. Taking it will really help with trying to get all 8. We take this, and then we also find the schoolhouse outside, and then we've got 9 to draft. But both of these look really cool. Whenever you enter vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock, and the 4th one becomes locked. Whoa. Are these all free? It's not showing a gem cost on any of these. This seems really good if it's free. Whenever you draw a dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Wow, that seems really, really good. Oh, I want to take both. I want to take all 3. I want all 3. I'm gonna go with the dovecote. You can click on them? Oh, for some reason I always assume some games when you click something, it just takes it, and I'm always like wary about in a game like this where the decisions are permanent. I'm wary that I'll click it and I won't be able to change my decision. But towering loft says that under them. Look to floor plan above for more information. It says right there, reading is my strong suit. All right, let's go left to right. Okay, so this costs 2 gems. That makes sense. This would be way too good free. An ornately framed yet modestly sized hall. This served as the original antechamber in the old days before eventually being removed from the estate for having doors that were prone to becoming stuck. That's cool. I was gonna say it's a lot prettier than the antechamber. The antechamber has a real matrixy vibe to it. Which this game is, kind of already matrix coded. So that's interesting. I wonder if that's intentional. Are we in a simulation? Cost 2. Yeah, this seems really good. But if I'm being honest, it looks pretty blank, and I'm not sure there's going to be anything I can learn from it. The dovecote kind of seems like maybe there'd be something to discover here. But I think I'm projecting a bit just because the room looks a little more interesting. I'd love to take classroom, but I'm not going to do it today. A towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locals at Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Okay. Well, actually, that does lead me to believe maybe there will be some information about our mom in here, so I'm taking it. Dovecote. Cool. We have the magnifying glass again. A very detailed paper model of a safe. I still don't know which safe this is. I really got to start working on the safes. If we find the Great Hall, it doesn't matter, we have a master key. We don't even need to look at that. And yeah, nothing of use in there anymore. Alright, I guess we'll draft back up through here, and then we'll probably pop over to the drawing room and try and fill in the slots we missed. Oh! No, I'm short one now. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's very too bad. Okay, well, we'll take Wine Cellar and just really pray We find a battery pack in there? That'd be so cool. Oh my god, we did. Joe, thanks for the tip. Thank you for the tip. I wonder what the chances of finding this here are. That's crazy. What crazy luck. I accept. I love it. Alright, now we're in good shape on gems. Wow, that's hilarious that that just worked. Alright, back this way into the dining room, and then in the workshop we will do a little experimenting. Heck yeah. Alright, so first I want to know shovel, broken lever, battery pack. Makes a jackhammer. Okay. So we've got jackhammer, shovel, broken lever, battery pack. And we don't know what it does, which I'm gonna add to this one. I don't know why I don't have that. Same with this. Man, any other day I'd go for the jackhammer right away, but we have the secret garden, and I want to go smash that wall because we can finally get to the east side of the grounds, which we've never been able to do. Let's just see if there's any other new combos that the battery pack introduces. Well, I guess I should start with the battery pack. U plus U. Is there anything else we can do with that? Those two? No. No. Okay. And none of the rest of this should be any different. So we're gonna do it. Broken lever, sledgehammer, battery pack. God, I'd love to make a jackhammer today, but there's no way we're not doing the secret garden. Love this. And we can even check if there's a hidden door in the patio. Now that I think about it, it doesn't really make sense that there'd be a hidden door because there's another room right there. Like the secret garden, the door is out here. Okay, that theory does kind of fall apart under a little more scrutiny. Alright, let's go draft off the drawing room. And then when we're done drafting this little corridor here, then I'll go over to the secret garden before drafting up. At some point we will want to try and search for all the fruit that we spread. Because we're getting a little bit short on steps. Just a little. Honestly, I think I'm gonna redraw this. Lab is always nice, but we're already pretty far into the day. We don't have that much drafting left to do. And boiler room, we'd be really lucky if we hit hit something that requires the boiler room next. I'm gonna take the redraw. Yikes. Yikes. I'd like to take conference room and office, but neither take me forward. Ooh, boy. Spreading gold from the office is cool, though we still don't have a use for the gold. And because of our Banner of the King, we're not getting offered shops, really. Is it dumb to take the cloister just to be able to draft forward one more? I think it kind of is. I'll take the conference room in case we come across the office again, I think. God, that feels silly. What other spreading rooms are there? We've already found patio. Office we don't really need. There's the one that spread keys, but we have the master bedroom. Yeah, we have no need for that. Or we have the master key. We have no need for the conference room. God, it seems dumb to use 3 gems on the cloister here. I'm gonna take the conference room just to dig spots in the cloister. Yeah, it's only 2 though, I think. And it's not like we got the detector shovel. I don't think that's worth 3. It's not worth 3 gems. I'm gonna take the conference room, not actually for the use of it, but because it costs no gems, and I'll get to keep my gems for drafting these later rooms. This sucks to pull this off of drawing room. I probably should have gone with the boiler room. But oh well. What do we got in here? What are you thinking about? Some coins. 3 coins in the corner. Alright. Tough. Very tough. Alright, well, we finally get to go find out what is behind the smashable secret garden door. That's really exciting. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Oh, right. And the treasure map. I kind of forgot. I'm glad that points it out for you. Cool. Wow, now we really need to find a shop. I completely forgot we even had the treasure map. And that digging animation is long. Whoa. Okay. Right, it's not always gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gems? Wow. That's crazy. That's so many gems. Okay, well, we didn't need to conserve our gems. We didn't need to conserve them at all. Alright, this is awesome. I'm really excited about this. We've wanted this for a long time. Oh, man. This whole time I was convinced this was gonna let me get out to the east side. Mean. Really? Oh. Okay, well, I'm excited to see what this does, but I was 100% certain that's what this is gonna allow me to do. Interesting. Okay, it changed the top arrow. Well, let's try lining these up. Though I imagine we probably are going to want to point this that way? Yeah, that... Okay... Interesting. Okay. Let's try lining them up the other way. I believe that moon is what was there the first time we ever found the secret garden. I think that's what was there. And the other place we've seen that moon, I think there's one in the... Oh. Wait. Oh, wow. Okay. We can now choose if the secret garden gives us an east or west lever. That's crazy. That's really good. Okay, and what if we point them all south? Is that just gonna again be the moon thing? Oh, hello. A sigil? Which sigil? That's the Orindia sigil, right? Orindia Aries. Yes it is. Okay. Well, 2 things. 1, let's screenshot that. Oh, sorry. Screenshot that, and we're gonna throw that down with this Fen Aries passport we found. And we're gonna put this before it, because I believe this is Orindia, which comes before Fen Aries in our list. In this list. Orindia Aries. Very cool. Very cool. That I was not expecting. So looking at our notes, let's see what we can learn about Orindia Aries. The number of rays is type of transportation, 3. So there are trains in Orindia Aries. Which... Okay, I've said multiple times that I thought I lived in in Orindia, but something last episode had made me think that we were actually in Fen Ares. I don't know why I'm still confused about that. I can't remember which one I'm in. But I'm led to believe we are in Orindia because it's a train-based transportation system, and there was something about there being an old station down by the reservoir. Okay, train system, and it is foggy in Orindia. Foggy or misty weather, which we don't seem to have. We do seem to have normal weather, which Fen Ares is also foggy, it looks like. Yeah, Fen Ares is also foggy. And then the moats. It's got what is that thing? Metropolitan, large city-state with a dense urban and populous center. And the border is dotted, so it's black. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're definitely in Fen Ares, because Fen Ares is the red, and we've got the whole red guard thing going on. Black. Okay. Orindia. Orindia Ares. Cool. So today we'll try and go down to the sanctum and fill this one out. That'll be cool. Color of specific realm. Yeah, wow, awesome. Was not expecting to find that. The real gem of finding this, though, for sure, is that we can choose whether we want the east or west antechamber. That's really cool. Well, is that really the real gem? We've determined that we don't actually have that much of a reason to go to room 46 frequently. The other thing worth noting, for sure, is that moon symbol that shows up when they're all facing south, I think there is one of those in room 46. So I wonder if maybe we have to like find a bunch of those or something, or maybe there's another sigil hidden behind the room 46 one. Ooh, maybe there's a way to rotate that. Maybe there's a puzzle in room 46 that allows me to rotate that. That's my guess. We have 36 steps. There is fruit waiting for us back in the rest of the house, but that doesn't seem worth the steps to go do right now, so I'm going to start drafting north. We want a north-facing door here. We don't really need the trophy room. I'd like to take it just because we have a new trophy, and I want to see if getting a new trophy actually does anything, or if this room is just for the gems. But realistically, I should be taking the boiler room here. Yeah, I should. We need the north drafting option, and potentially the power that we get from it. Okay. Now if I turn off the high pressure condenser, does that door down in the basement shut? That would be very annoying. I'd be very irritated if that were true. I need that thing. I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah, and I also might need power, so I gotta choose one or the other at the moment. We will be going downstairs to go to the sanctum at some point, so when we do, we'll check if that shut the door, because that'll be very annoying. For now, we're gonna leave that going neither direction, and then we're gonna open you. Master key. All right, master key's pretty good. Pool. Pool is nice, because it gives us a chance to then find the boiler room, or the pump room off of the boiler room, but the pool doesn't conduct power, and neither does the dark room. I think we thought the dark room did, but it doesn't. Rooms with vents. Oh, it does. It does have vents. I guess it's the archives that we thought did, but doesn't? No, the archives is also on my list. Is it worth... Ooh, it also almost seems worth taking the freezer here because of all these gems and stuff. Okay, if I were to take the dark room, what am I even hoping to connect am I even hoping to connect the power to? Oh, I gotta check off Secret Garden on our power hammer list. Laundry room, garage, furnace, pump room. And pump room we don't even have until we get the pool. Oh. It's a little bit of a predicament. I think I will take the pool. Especially because if we find the locker room while we've got the master key, that'd be really nice. It's too bad pool doesn't conduct. There's our dinner bell. And our swim trunks. I love that. Ooh! We got a lockpick set. Lockpick kit combines with what? Metal detector for the pick sound amplifier. Okay, we can make that today. That's a new item. Hello, silver key. That's good to have. That's good to have. We'd like to put that like right here or something. Okay, I would like to go craft the pick sound amplifier. We're having trouble with steps today. We're not seeing any bedrooms. Bedrooms would... A guest bedroom, a master bedroom? If we can let's draft north and see if we pull a master bedroom here. If we do, then we're in much better shape. We did not. That's tough. We got a corner conservatory, which is really nice. Freezer is also kind of awesome. Oh, you know what sucks? Is I think I actually remember... Oh, interesting. I think I actually remember that the freezer can be hooked up to vents. I don't have that written down, because I think I learned that before I started writing that down. Now, if I take the freezer, I know I can't gain any gems and coins anymore, but can I not use them anymore either? They cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow, it says right there. Ah, that is really tough. Okay, then I'm not willing to take the freezer right now. I don't have such a high number of things that it would be dumb to not take. Though the one reason I'd like to take it is the fact that maybe we can run vents to it. I wonder if we need to connect the freezer to the furnace with vents. Or just the freezer to the boiler room with vents. I'm gonna add that on our run power to. I'm gonna put freezer and then in parentheses put maybe connect to power and /or furnace. Yeah. Here I would like to take the mailroom, but conservatory is just such a good room. I think I basically want to take that every time I see it. Plus we have a dig spot. Okay. Ooh. These are all interesting. So the pantry's actually not quite as good as it used to be. Lowering the rarity on laundry room seems really good. Increasing the rarity on dark room also seems really good. And I was going to say increasing the rarity on pantry might be nice because our 4 gold used to be a lot, but now that our allowance is up to like 20 or whatever, 4 gold isn't really that much anymore. I think what I should do though, yeah, laundry room is rare. Making the laundry room uncommon might be better. Yeah, The pantry's commonplace. I mean, the pantry... Do I really want to make it... I mean, the fact that it's commonplace means I can throw it down early. Making the dark room unusual, or even rare, could be cool. I think I wouldn't want to go all the way to rare. I think I'd want to go unusual, because its negative effect can be negated in more than one way, and it's still a 3-door. I think I'm going to go with laundry room unusual. Or even standard? God, maybe I even just drop the laundry room all the way down to standard. Because as our allowance gets bigger and bigger, the laundry room will just be good to find. And this is going to make it possible that we can get the boiler room, laundry room combo off. I'm going to take that. Oh, right, I forgot I can do all 3 of them. For some reason, I always think I can only do 1. In that case, we'll make the dark room unusual. Wait, is that what it already is? Did I not? The dark room already is unusual. I did that. Would you like to use the conservatory to reset this floor plan to standard? Oh, the dark room is... Okay. Pantry will leave at common. So now if I go to laundry room, this pops up. What else have we changed the rarity to? I just want to... what have we changed the rarity on? I think we made the boiler room. Ah, okay. Interesting, so you can always use the conservatory to reset the rarity of things that you've changed. Okay, so maybe I could set the dark room to super rare for right now, and then if I ever want to change it back... Yeah, that's good to know. Okay, well then for the time being, we'll set the dark room all the way to rare. And maybe we come back and change that if that proves to be something we want to see more. I think I'm going to use the steps to go all the way to the workshop right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of steps. But I want to know what the sound amplifying kit does. And also, we do need to save the steps to get back to the sanctum. Oh boy. Alright, let's draft this here while we're here. Wow. Damn. Archives conducts power, and we could find a laundry room off of it. The negative effect of archives sucks. Study is phenomenal because we've got 13 gems, but it blocks off our drafting options and kind of forces us to use some of those gems to get out. I'm gonna go... Oh, God. Archives is so bad. So bad. Holy crap. But I'm gonna take it just for the chance at getting to draft something. And also, we have the archives, and we have a master key, and one of these cabinets is gonna tell me what to do in the patio. Come on. I know it is. Maybe I need to read again? And something in here tells me what to do with the patio? Are we gonna find a safe code in one of these photos or something? No, she's not wearing her moonstone necklace. What room is she even in there? I think that's the office, but I don't know. Okay, nothing yet. But this photo... you know what? I'm just remembering I have had the magnifying glass here before. Yeah, I've brought it here before. So what necklace is she wearing here? Oh, a swan! The Epsom swan. Okay, cool. What is this place? That's the museum, I guess. That dude's got a serious top hat on. That dude right there. Okay. Don't see anything in that picture. That's the last page. So, what is with the archives? What is with the arrow pointing to the archives and the arrow pointing to, and the X in the patio? What is that about? Something about one of these cabinets. There's a fan on it. I mean, that's just for the picture puzzle, right? Where's the other picture? There's the flan. Okay. Hey, there's the little tag that is on the one of the photos. I've been looking to try and find all of these in the house, and there's the tag. Ah, boy. Alright, tell you what, Joe, I think I might need a slight nudge on the aquarium thing. I guess just tell me whether or not I know all the information I need for solving it. Is there something I can currently get out of the archives that I'm not getting, or do I need like a certain item or some information from somewhere else? I don't know. You do. It is simple. I have what I need and it's simple? Okay. An arrow pointing to... Well, you don't have what you need. But the solution is simple. Don't have what I need, but the solution is simple. Okay. You should go back to the patio. Okay. Did finding the archives give me what I need, maybe? That's my... Okay. I'm gonna assume that having drafted the archives kinda got me what I need in the patio, but we'll see. One thing I'm very nervous about right now is the number of steps. I'm going to go... Oh! I have a dining room. Right. Okay, the dining room is huge. I'm glad I have that. Oh, we also have power into our passageway. Not that that matters, but I forgot about that. Cool. This dining room is huge. We need that. Very glad I drafted that. Okay. Pick sound amplifier. Lockpick. There's nothing else I can make, right? Just want to verify. I want to do that like every time. But I need the metal detector for the lockpick, right? Yeah, okay, so I can't make the detector shovel. Alright, let's just do it. Metal detector, pick sound amplifier. Our crafting list. We have a pick sound amplifier, which does what? Greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. Interesting. Greater chance of picking high sensitivity Locks. Okay, I don't know if I know what a high sensitivity lock is yet. Oh, hello. One of our sigils down here. I brought it up a couple episodes ago, but I said I loved how cluttered the UI was starting to get, and it's cool. There's all these little spots things can show up in as you unlock more things. Alright, so we'll go into the dining room. Fix sound amplifier. High sensitivity locks. I don't think we know what those are yet. This is the one that requires a furnace, I think? Yeah. No furnace for us. Not worth waiting on that. 20 steps. Wow, we needed those. Oh, and 21, because we had the salt shaker. Okay. We're gonna go back to the patio. We're gonna go back to the patio. And then we'll continue our drafting. Yeah. Do that. Still very confused about what I actually got out of going to the archives there. If the combination is just that you have to go to the archives and then go to the patio, that is a very, very simple solution. I think I'm being stupid. I think I'm being dumb. It says it is a simple solution. I'm starting to feel stupid. On the ceiling I never noticed? No. Where was the X? The X was under the grill. I don't have a screenshot of it, so I can't confirm that, but it's... What? Why? Oh, I guess I just wasn't looking at the exact spot, right? File cabinet key. Oh, it's vice versa. You get the key here and take to the... So was I just not looking at the right spot? Or did I miss the shovel icon popping up before? Did the shovel icon ever pop up? Wow, that was, no, you just weren't looking at the exact spot. Damn. I even, like, walked around going like this. That's crazy that I missed that spot. Okay, well now we've got the key for whatever cabinet, and I believe it's the standalone one. Pretty sure it is the standalone one. Let's go here, here. To the archives. It should open you. Does. Okay. Ah, upgrade disk. That rules. And what are you? Okay. This document attests that Mary Matthew Epson was born to Lady Claire Epson and Simon H. Sinclair in this hospital at 4:05 a.m. Tuesday, the 22nd day of January in the 6th era. Yeah, this eras thing is still confusing. 1958. In witness whereof East Reddington Hospital certifies that the information above is true, as verified by its duly authored officer of the Fen Area's Registrar of Persons. Lily Razian Rose, Register Office, Sarah Drivian. Alright, so let's check our dates. We have 5/1/56 as her date of birth, and this has January 22nd, 1958. Okay. So we're gonna put wrong there and say from fake passport in vault. And then 1958, we now know 1/22/58 is Mary Real B.O.B. Cool. And then just to have it, we'll throw a picture of her birth certificate in our screenshots. Okay. So now that we have her real date of birth, this I'm willing to bet is a safe code. Her date of birth, maybe for Mary's date of birth would be either in like the boudoir or the office, I would guess. The boudoir because it's Lady Epson's daughter. The office because I know she was like Sinclair's favorite niece or whatever. Cool. Alright, well we've got a couple opportunities, 2 opportunities to find the pump room here off of the archives. And we gotta remember we have an upgrade disc now. So I'm gonna use the PIC sound amplifier, even though I have the master key. I gotta remember I've got that silver key. Pump room, I don't believe is a many-doored room. It's only got 2 doors. And the silver key says many doors, so no reason to use it here. PIC sound amplifier. We can try running power to the furnace again. Oh, interesting. Whatever the archived floor plan is, it's powered. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. I would really like to take the furnace, but this archived floor plan might be like the pump room. Let's see what it is. It was the pump room. That's a really cool effect that still shows up there. Wow. Okay, we got power to the pump room again. That's awesome. Before I go in there, I'll draft up here. And we didn't get a powered room. We can still possibly draft something powered off of the pump room. But this is a good cloister, I think. Okay. But do we actually need a cloister? We've got a drafting option here and we've got a drafting option there. So if we go utility closet, we could potentially take a free gym later. It's not like we're getting to the garage today. I mean, I guess we possibly still could, but I think I'm gonna go archived floor plan. I don't see a need for the utility closet today, so let's see what we got. Wow, a storeroom. Okay. I don't think that was better than a utility closet. Don't think it was. Okay, 30 steps. So we really got to start making some choices here because we have to go back down to the sanctum today. I guess we don't have to go today. We figured out one of the sigils that we can do on any day, technically. It's interesting that we keep our treasure map even when we've used it. Alright, well, let's do the pump room. Let's do the pump room thing. Let's look at our goals for the pump room. Where is that? Where did I write down the levels? Did I write that down in miscellaneous? My notes are getting big and unruly again. Then rules, maybe? My notes have gotten a little too big. That's definitely... Okay, I can delete all this. I don't need any of this. Not in rules. Gotta be in miscellaneous, right? Come on. Tell me. Cross that one off. I can delete this one. So I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup. Where the heck did... It's gotta be in goals. It's in goals. It was right there. It was right in front of me the whole time. Okay. So we want... Okay. What we want is... We have to get the dock. We have to get to the dock, which is reservoir at level 13. Reservoir level 13 means somehow we need to put one bit of water into the reservoir, which to do that, we can actually do that pretty easily using this, right? No, because this one can only run to 4, which is the kitchen. Oh, that's really the... So is this tank just full now? Oh, we could use... Okay, we could use this water to run it out through here. Okay, if we run... Yeah, okay, we can do this real easy. We can run this water out to the fountain. That will leave one in it, and we can put that in the reservoir. Now, the problem is, we have to get... We have to get to the other side of the reservoir, which means we need to empty the fountain. Do we have room to empty the fountain? This is full. We can fill the pool with all the fountain water. No, we can't even fill the pool with all the fountain water. We have to get... Alright, first of all, let's unclick this before we screw it up. The reservoir's at the right level. So let's get all the fountain water to the pool, and then the rest of the fountain water into these tanks. So the pool is the last one, which means we need this to be down. We want to send water into the pool. From there. And we want to get water into there from the fountain, which will be reversing exactly what we just did. And this is hooked up the right way, right? Just to confirm. Okay, so now if we hit fountain, it goes in there, and then when we hit pool, it goes in there. Okay, cool. So we've got the reservoir set up correctly. We're gonna bring the boat across, and then we need to come back here. Uh-oh. Then we need to come back here and lower the water level. Lower the water level in the reservoir down to 6, which is the entry level, which I'm assuming is going to be how we get through that tunnel. Oh boy, okay, I don't know if we have the steps for that today. We do still have to go find the food that's in these rooms, but like, is that worth the steps of trouncing around through there? We do have a salt shaker, which makes that kinda worth it. And we have to remember our sleeping mask will trigger on the nursery. I think we got the sleeping mask before we ever went in there. Alright, we're gonna have exactly enough room. I think we should probably go do all that before we even continue drafting. I think doing the rest of that is more important than the drafting we're doing. Okay, cool. I mean, I may as well draft this while I'm here. Wow, we got another... damn, I'd love to take the weight room, because that's power off this way, but obviously we can't do that. We don't... If we take the lab, we are basically done drafting. But if we take the lab, we can use our upgrade disc right here without having to go back to security. And then we can maybe get an immediately experiment. That seems worth taking. There's a chance the archive floor plan gets us out this way, but I don't see a reason to do that. So I'm gonna do the lab. And there's no reason to ever do this again, right? 9, 3. Yeah, because we've already got that. Upgrade disc, very exciting. Interesting, I saw nursery as an option, but we've already upgraded our nursery. I wonder if you can upgrade twice, or it just shows you all random rooms. Alright, the Nook. Cool. I like upgrading common rooms. Double the number of keys on the Nook. Pretty cool. Breakfast Nook. A key plus bacon and eggs. I think that's what gets you the morning room. That seems really good. Whoa. You will always draw a library while drafting this room. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no. These are really good. This is the first time where one of the upgrades seems significantly worse than the other two. These both seem much better than the Nook. Like, much better. That's kind of crazy. I'm tempted to do the library one. Because the library lets you draft rare rooms. Which is really nice. And it makes this room a drafting type room. I really want to do the breakfast Nook because I think bacon and eggs is what gets you the morning room, and the morning room gives you 2 gems today and 2 gems tomorrow, and that's awesome. We have been getting a ton of gems recently. We're not so much struggling with gems as much anymore. I think the library is probably better in the long run, the reading Nook. I think it's better in the long run, but I really like this option. I'm gonna be sad not to take the breakfast Nook, but I'm gonna take the reading Nook. God, those are both really cool options. And as always in this game, well themed. You know? Very well themed. Which is one of my favorite parts of this game. The theming. Damn, whenever you draft an archived floor plan, that one would have been really cool if we'd pulled earlier. There are 2 trunks in the entrance hall waiting for us. I also picked Reading Nook. Yeah, Reading Nook's it just seems really good. But that Breakfast Nook is cool. It's a cool option. But Reading Nook just seems so good. Interesting. We can pick... oh, you know what? By taking this lab, we admitted we were done drafting. That's too bad. I'd love to take this and then set your steps to 40. Because that guarantees we have enough steps to get everything done and continue drafting and stuff, but there's nothing to draft today, so... I'm gonna take this and then +1 star. And we will get 2 stars out of going to the whatchamacallit, the entrance hall. Cool. Cool, very cool. Alright, so what's our plan? I think we go... our plan is, first, we go take a bathroom break in real life. Oh leave this up and throw on the B-Reg back. And then I think I'm gonna calculate the steps, see if I have the steps to go check the conservatory, draft out the conservatory real quick, and then hit the foundation, go down, do what we have to do down there. Then entrance hall, I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get back. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. So we were talking about calculating what we've got to get done here. I would like to get our last draft off, just because there's a chance we pull the locker room and we have a master key, and I'd love to just open all the lockers and see what's in them. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps to get there. I'm gonna just open up a calculator so I can have this written down somewhere on the side. 6 steps to get there, and then we need to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get to the foundation. Then we need to use 1 to go to the reservoir, 2 to get into the sanctum, and then 2 back, so I think that's plus 4. We're at 17 already. Then we're gonna go out to the... Then we go out to the fountain, which will cost us 2, I think. Then down the fountain and into the torch room, I'm gonna guess costs us 2 more. Oh, no, I'm not going to the... Maybe I'm going to the torch room, but then I also need to use 1 to get to the other side and ride the boat back. And we also need to go to our entrance hall. Okay, I think maybe because that's already 22 steps, I think we have to abandon the idea of drafting off the conservatory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets us into the foundation and down, or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, something like that gets us to the entrance hall and picking up some of the fruit that was left by the garden. And then we're right next to the fountain. So I think that is better. Then we're right next to the fountain. We can immediately go... We can pop into the torch room real quick, and then we can take the boat. Take the boat across, I think. Let me just double check my my screenshots, make sure I'm remembering the map correctly. I do wish that there was a tab I could go to view the underground map in-game. I do think that's a quality of life feature that should be implemented. I don't think I should have to go to another screen or look at my phone to see a map of the underground. I get that there's like kind of some skill to memorizing it, but 5 is the let me pull this up and we'll zoom. Interesting. This is the fountain foundation elevator. 5, fountain entrance. This is that room that was flooded, that somebody said something about going to the old station. Oh, so the old station is what's through here. Oh, duh. How did I not put that together? Somebody was talking about how filling the reservoir filled the entrance to the old station, and of course it did. That's what this is for. That makes sense. So, now that we've drained the fountain, this is the fountain entrance. Right. Okay, so we did have at least the orientation correct. I think we're going to go that route. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then based on what fruit we got, we can decide to go hop in here. No, this will always be worth it because of our sleeping mask. We'll come back, we'll make sure we smash those 2 trunks, and then we go out through the fountain. That's what we're going with. What we're doing. Room. Archives to passageway to den. This way to den. To the secret garden. Through security. The patio. It's crazy we're still having step trouble, you know? Is there any reason to save my money? We're not making it back up there to draft, I'm 99% sure of that. But we'll save it just in case. We have literally no need to buy a key here. Banana, right, I gotta start looking for him. Yeah, that salt shaker's gonna come in handy. Technically I think there could have been fruit in these rooms, but not worth the stuff to go back for. Fruit. No fruit in here. Fruit in here. Another banana. Nice. An apple in here, and I think we also have the apples are extra delicious today constellation. Yeah, we do. So that's 6 steps out of that apple. Okay, wow, we're getting salt shaker actually proving to be very good. Banana in here. Yeah, we're getting a lot of use out of salt shaker, and I do see how silver spoon could get pretty crazy. Silver spoon could be real nuts. Sorry, I forgot to actually take just more coins. Well, I think we will possibly have the steps to get back and draft off the conservatory, and I'd be real hyped if we pulled off a Mount Holly gift shop or something. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Alright, is there fruit in here that's worth going for? There's an apple in there, yes, and an apple in there. And we will trigger our sleep mask. No? We didn't. Oh, so we already had the sleep mask when we drafted this? I didn't remember having it already. Okay. Now down the fountain, which is exciting. We've never gotten to do that before. I'm trying to think of if there are any other places that require the power hammer. I think the only one we know of right now is the greenhouse, which we haven't seen in a while. We've been struggling to draft that. Alright, down the fountain. Cool. Is that coin we've been seeing? Or maybe that's the one we wished yesterday. Wow, the fountain goes down. Interesting. No way. Master key? No way. Oh no. Oh, Joe, you knew I'd need that and you said nothing. Wow. Well, shit. Ah. That's... I guess I could have guessed I might have needed that. Wow. Well, now... I plead the fifth. Yeah, right, you plead the fifth. Crap. Okay. Well. I just said well, and down in the bottom right corner it says well. Let's see. We can go through... We can go take the Foundation elevator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god. We did do the east. We did open the east of the antechamber, right? Ah, crap. Alright, well... Hopefully I did east and not west. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, did I? I could go back and rewatch, but I'm not gonna do that today. Now, what are the chances? Do I still have that key? Oh, that key is gone. I was gonna say, what are the chances any of these other ones open? I imagine that only goes to that one spot. Yeah. Right? That'd be very surprising if it worked on anything else. Okay, well, crap. What's the right order to do this in now? The right order to do this in is... We have 34 steps. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No, we want to go to the... what sucks is there's no way we're getting back to the pump room again. Alright, we can go up the Foundation right now. And then I think we go... We'll do the math on whether it's quicker to go out through the house or come back through the Foundation. I think it actually is quicker to come back through the Foundation again. I'm upset that I didn't see that coming. And that is why the basement key is still in the antechamber. Makes sense. Okay. Drawing room, passageway, den, straight up. Oh, I just had the horrific thought that there is a chance we don't even get a straightforward room here. There's a chance we don't even get in. Oh, that would be horribly upsetting. Come on. Come on. I would like to draft a room with a door on either end. Yeah. Silver key. We have a silver key. Oh my god, and we got the locker room too. Oh wow, I love that. Locker room is not a many-doored room, so I think we got really lucky there. But alright. Let's, Oh, Master Key doesn't work in here? Really? Oh, that's so lame. That's so lame. I love seeing 2 apples there. That's amazing. How does the Master Key not work in the locker room? That's so rude. Now I wish I'd bought those keys. Oh, now I wish I'd bought those keys back in the commissary. Oh my god. Okay, it's more of these things. Opens all doors in the estate that can be opened with opens all doors in the estate that can be opened with standard keys. These are opened with standard keys. Doors. These are doors. I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. I'd argue in a very technical, annoying way that these are doors, but you're right. Where is the rumored room 46 connection? Okay, what's going on with the red and the black? I'm gonna read the black only. The rumored room 46 connection. Possible locations: north of the antechamber, below the foundation, full house 45 rooms, plus bunk room. Haha, funny. Secret door in tomb. Leaning towards this. Doesn't exist. Red herring. There's a red herring. Grotto. Yeah, presumably there is a room behind the grotto. So looking at red, where is room 46? Theorized locations. North of the antechamber. Whose writing is this? This isn't the first time we've seen red writing like this, is it? I don't think so. I'm trying to remember where else we've seen it. Okay. Yeah, these. We saw these in the back of the trunk of the car, which was like theoretically the goods that were being delivered by the driver. I don't know. Man, was really hoping the master key was gonna work in here, and now I wish. Alright, maybe there's a world in which we have the money or the steps to go back to the commissary and purchase more keys. Maybe not. Oh my god. We did east? We did east, not, or we did west, not east? Are you kidding me? Why would I do that? Oh. And you know what I'm realizing now is I probably could have done both. Oh, I am just being a complete dunce today. Alright, well, priority number 1, walk down to the secret garden, open this, and come back. Oh, I can't believe how dumb I'm being. Does that mean we should go to the commissary and get keys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's an extra 6 steps. We picked up a lot of steps from in the lockers. The lockers themselves might just contain more fruit for us. I think it's worth buying the extra keys. I think it's worth the 6 steps. That's just 1 apple. We just have to find 1 apple to make that worth it. Yeah, you idiot. You dumb. North. East. Interesting. This is wrong. South is that way, isn't it? I guess we don't have confirmation on that. I always assumed north was the top of the house. Now I'm actually not sure we know that for fact. Maybe we don't. Yeah. The reason I assumed that was because when you get a compass, it says north-facing doors are more likely today. And why would you want an item that gives you doors that face south? So why is this thing backwards? I wonder if it's facing the right direction if I draft it over on the other flank, if I draft it on the west flank. Is that something the developers didn't think of? That seems pretty unlikely. They've usually thought of everything. Okay, so the real power in this is that you can open both of them. Wow, I can't believe I didn't think to do that the first time. It was very goofy of me. Theoretically, there could be fruit in here, so let's go this way. Yes. Huge. An apple, and let's see if... there theoretically could be fruit here. But we can look that way from the secret garden when we go back. Let's go buy keys. Only got 3. Just hoping for a little more. And let's see if we can see a fruit sitting on the table in here. No. Right, okay, glad I didn't use the steps going in there. Alright, back up to the locker. Get the basement key. What a friggin' round the world kind of day we're having. This way, that way, this way, that way. Let's unlock some more doors here. I can close it again? Huh. Ooh. That's very nice to find. I'm just remembering, I don't know why I didn't screenshot this. I think because I already know all the information on this, I don't really feel a need to screenshot it, but I will add it to screenshots because we want screenshots of as much as we can. Nothing. Empty. Last one. 2 apples. Huge. 12 steps. Okay. Now are all these going to be locked again when I find this next time? If they are, I should start from the right side and start working my way in. There's so many lockers in there. Alright, there's our friggin' basement key. Alright, now we have to go out to the fountain. Right? We have to. Is it faster to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's faster to go through the foundation still. That's wild. That seems backwards. But it is. True. Faster in terms of steps, not necessarily in terms of time spent, but you get it. Don't need to go to the pump room yet. Though with these sneakers, we'll maybe have the steps to go back to the pump room. Every time I think I'm gonna quick run, quick half-hour run, get some stuff done, hop out. Here we are, 2 hours 15 minutes. I play this game slow. I'm methodical and I talk through things, and then end up making dumb mistakes anyway. Since we have these sneakers, maybe we'll just run. Let's go take the boat first. Take the boat across, and then maybe we'll check into the sanctum and get one of those sigils done while we're out there. Alright, fountain. I'm back. And this time I have a stupid basement key. Tell me I can't just sledgehammer that door down? Alright, let me in. Basement key. Okay. Yes. This was flooded last time we came across here. Yeah. Okay. That was flooded. That makes sense. We've got the sneakers. We've got the running shoes, so I'm gonna go check out the torch room real quick. And now is the part where I'm going to wish I'd made a burning glass. Crap. I mean, I made the Pixon amplifier before I even knew I had the pump room, but we totally want... These are lightable. Light, 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 light. Yeah, just to verify that it's on my list, it is. Bring it here. Okay, we've seen this before. Interesting. What is... I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Oh, wrong button. Put that in screenshots. Is there another half to this? I think there's another half to this out on the cliffside, but I don't remember seeing words on that. I'll have to check that again. This sigil is Orindia, and we already got this in the secret garden. Though the secret garden one has the border, and this one you wouldn't have been able to get without the border. Man, I even had the ability to make a burning glass today, and I didn't do it. Too bad. I think we'd like to move this over now. Whoa! Okay, so you can only come this way from the tomb. This door doesn't stay open. I do want to move this, right? Maybe I don't want to move this. No, I don't think I want to move this right now. The fountain is still empty right now, so we can always move this again when we get the chance. I think we actually need it where it is to get to the inner sanctum right now. Now, is this just gonna teleport me? Oh, it's a cutscene. Cool. Oh, I have to actually... No. What? It's just taking me, right? Who's rowing? I don't appear to be rowing. I don't even have a body. Ghost boat. Cool little cutscene. I mean, it seems a little unnecessary, but I do like it. Alright. So now we gotta get this down to level 6. I mean, we could potentially go do that today. Let's go to the inner sanctum. Get the, yeah, okay. I'm glad I didn't move the... minecart. If I had, this would have taken me to there. Yeah, and that's just got the map in it, I think. I still haven't quite worked out the deal with where I want the minecart, but we'll get there. Okay, now this, did you shut? You didn't. Okay, good. I was hoping that would be permanent. I'm still convinced a number of these means something somehow. Doesn't feel random. Okay, we have the Orindia one, which I think is this one. That one we solved. We can look at the order. Actually, yeah, the order's on the ground. Yeah, the Orindia one. Okay, that's the mountain, the hourglass. Cool. Let's go to the Orindia one. Very hyped to be getting another one of these. Moats are the metropolitan ones, which looks like a little building. There we go. that's changing the type, not the number. There we go, we got 3. In the orientation we want. Now we want them to be straight with little lines at the end for foggy. Now here we want dotted black. There we go. Arindia. Cool. This is one of my favorite things going on right now. Really cool. Alright, a puzzle box. Oh god, a puzzle box. Are we ready for that? Okay, that's the Queen with the Scepter, the statue. This looks like an old train station or something, which makes sense because Arindia's mode of travel is the train. And I don't really know what's up with those guys. Sweet, we can get a stamp. Orinda Aries. Oh, so are the stamps just... Each stamp is from a different... Each stamp is definitely just from a different, why can't I remember the word? Region? Land? I don't know. Holy crap, I can't remember. 8 realms in 8 months. That... Realm. Thank you. Realm. Oh my god. Duh. Realm and rune. And also, it's right there. 8 realms. I read that, and then I got it because Joe typed it, not because I... Alright, anyway. 8 realms in 8 months. That reminds me of the puzzle in the 46th room. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. Herbert, Mount Holly Estate, in care of Ann Babbage, Reddington. There's no date on this. I want to know when he did this. Alright, well, in goals, I'm gonna create a new one, and I'm gonna say, room 46 map puzzle. It starts in Ben Aries, which we know, because that's where we are, and then it goes to Orindia Aries. 1, 2, 3, 4, nope. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I should use question marks for that. This is the order of the map. The one problem with it, just because we don't know the names, so I guess we'll say, I'll also put south in here to just mention that I went south from Fen Aries. Okay, that's very cool. Now let's go get our butt kicked by a puzzle box. Orjai puzzle box, the Orinda Aries variation. Due to the overwhelming amount of artifacts bearing the Orinda Aries sigil that were destroyed after the war, Orjai puzzles boxes featuring the infamous black symbol are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. When black tires are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right, as if on train rails. Cool. Train rails, I like that. Okay, so if we fill out all 8 of these rooms, we will learn what all 8 colors do, which, I mean, we already know what most of them do, but yellow swaps that, and green swaps that. Okay, so we actually need to move you. Okay, so we need to get 2 of these black pieces up top. So to do that, we will go like this, move it here, and then how are we gonna get another one of the black pieces? Okay, so we have to move 3 of them to the bottom and swap them using the greens. I see. Okay, you down, cross, down, bring back up, and do the same thing. We'll go like this, go across. Oh, we don't want to move the green one there, do we? We do this. Oh, I meant to press black there. Crap. Well, I can still do this. And then I can do that. I want to do this, and then press that, and then press this. There we go. Ah, cool. A lot easier than that. The one we did in the Fen Ares one, I think. Yeah, this is Orinda. The Fen Ares one, wow, that was hard. That one was really hard. Alright, we got everything we needed out of here, right? Seems we've got everything we need out of here. Cool. Very, very cool. And there's no reason we'd know this one, the one with the mountain. I don't think we really know anything about that, so we'll pull this just in case we do find ourselves going back up there. I don't know, maybe. Okay, now, I think we are gonna go back up to the pump room and move the water level to 6 and take the boat. I think that's what we're doing. I see no reason not to do that. As far as I know, what we need is the boat over here, not there. We need the boat over here on the steps, just above the steps, because now when I lower to 6, I should be able to get on the boat and ride it through. That's my theory. Okay, so back through the foundation to the pump room, lower it to 6, which I think is going to require putting some water back into the fountain, unfortunately. I am lightly bothered by needing to maneuver things so frequently with the water and with the doors and stuff. I'd kind of prefer if some of these solutions were a little more permanent. I mean, it does feel rewarding when you get it solved, but it also feels irritating to have to keep doing these things over and over again. Passageway, archives, pump room. Passageway, archives, pump room. Cool. Alright. Drain the reservoir. So to do so, we will have to put the water... Yeah, this is already full. So we're going to have to put the water into the fountain and into these tanks. That tank's already full. So we'll swap this over to that one. And go up. So we'll take from the reservoir into there. And then we'll have to flip it and go from the tank into the fountain. And we'll have to do that on repeat a couple times. And we gotta remember to flip this first. Nope. Push the button, then flip it. Ah, this thing is finicky. Finicky and frustrating. Frustrating. Boop. Boop. Now it goes through again. Then we click this, then we go swap the thing. Click. Swap. Swap. And click. I hate refilling the fountain. It would have been really cool if we... Well, you know what, actually? I think... Oh... I never do need to get this turned on again, do I? Now that I've removed 6 units of water from this system, I think I don't actually need access to this anymore. I think. Don't quote me on that. But I think I don't need access to that anymore. I think now I can just get away with manipulating what exists here. I'm gonna have a tough time finding that 1 unit of water for the reservoir again. I got lucky with how easy that was today. I was like already set up for it. And that episode I titled "It's a Me Mario," that should be this episode. That should be this one. Doing a lot of pumping today. Along, little water. Actually, if we leave just this 1 unit of water in this tank, we'll be able to get the level back to what we want next time. Yeah, I think our end result is going to be this sitting at 13 and the fountain being empty. Yeah. Okay, is there anything... I mean, we've got the steps. We can just go up to room 46 right now if we want. But again, there's no reason to. No, there's no reason to. It feels weird that there's no reason to, you know? It was a goal for so long. Okay, back to the foundation. This way. And this way. Way. Alright. Let's see where the heck this boat takes us. As far as I know, it takes us to the old station. I don't know what that means, but I bet we're gonna get some lore out of that. That's my guess. It's gonna be another instance of, oh my god, this world is so much bigger than I thought it was. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my god. What? Literally, what? Why did I empty it again? Why did I forget? Okay, well, what happens if we go try and interact with the boat right now? Why did I empty it? I need it to be at 6. You freaking dunce. Oh my god. I have no idea. It's fine. It's fine. We have the steps. If I'd screwed that up and then not had the steps to do it still, holy crap, that would have hurt my soul. Oh. Joe, you didn't stop me. You didn't stop me. You let me be dumb. This is the second time he's out here pleading the 5th. You're also playing right now? You didn't realize I was being stupid? Okay, fair enough. How am I going to get this to 6? Would have told you. Yeah, okay, thank you. I was like, that's not really a spoiler. You could have told me I was being stupid on that one. Now how the heck do I get this to 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's exactly 6 in the aquarium, but we've already got 1 sitting in here. we could do... Okay, we could do 1 from there and the 5 from the greenhouse. And then we'll have to come back here and make sure we turn the greenhouse back on. Or the aquarium, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we'd only be able to take 3 of it. We could take 3 from the aquarium. I think the easiest solution right now is going to be put in 1 from tank as it is, and then grab from the greenhouse, I think. Now getting 5 from the greenhouse, it's the second one. Ah, but that can only go into this pump. Okay. Well... Wait, no, that's not true. Greenhouse is 5th. Yeah, okay, it goes into that. Goes into that, which can then be pumped into 3, which is the kitchen. If we take 4 from the aquarium and put it in there, then we need 1 more. How would we do that? Okay, we can take 4 from the aquarium right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And put that 4 into the reservoir, leaving the reservoir at 5. Then we can fill the tank from somewhere else. Fill the tank from the kitchen, fill the tank from somewhere else, and then fill the kitchen, and we'll be left with 1 more to add. Okay. Okay, so aquarium number 3 also goes into there. So we're gonna put the 4 from this tank. This is a surprisingly in-depth puzzle. Put the 4 from that tank into the reservoir. Oh, is this gonna work? Oh, maybe this isn't gonna work actually. The reservoir's at 5. Let me just verify. I want it at 6. I know I said that already, but I want to be sure. Okay, 6. Okay, the plan was to... So if I empty the aquarium... well, we want to go into this. Can this one be connected to the kitchen? Kitchen is 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. The kitchen can only come from here. Okay, well I can put water... Okay, I want to fill that tank from the fountain. No. Oh. If I fill that tank from the kitchen, it'll have 3 in it. Game uses a lot of brain. Okay. We need 1 more unit in the reservoir. Best way to do that. Both of these tanks are empty. How can we use that? We can empty the... Kitchen is 4th. The kitchen connects over there. We can fill this from either of those. So if we empty the kitchen into there, and then also take 1... Yeah, okay, wait, we can take 1 water... Okay, yeah, wait, I get it. We go kitchen, 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4, into there. Why? Oh, I thought I'd already thrown that switch. Okay. We throw all the kitchen water in there. Then we throw 1 unit from the fountain into there. Throw 1 unit from the fountain. Now it's got 4. Throw 3 of that 4 into the kitchen. Yes. 3 of that 4 into the kitchen, leaving us with 1 we can put in the reservoir. Cool. Tricky. This, it's like actually figuring out what to do is not like crazy tricky, it's like how to do it. There's so much, reservoir. There's so many ways you can screw it up, and all the pipes overlapping each other does not help. They know what they were doing. They know what they were doing. Alright, through here. Now we've got it. Now we've done it right. I refuse to believe we could have done it wrong. This is it. Take me home. Reservoir roads. Alrighty. Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I have no clue what this is. I mean, it's gonna take me to the abandoned station is all I know, I think. Joseph's so excited. Alright. Well, I'm very curious about what's coming here. Slow ass boat. Okay. Cool. Wow. Okay, so this is very curious. This room is like very crude and unfinished, but the door and those pillars are both very like complete, finished construction, you know? Oh, but that pillar ends there like it's holding up the rock. What? Safe house underground. Okay. Wow, I'm overwhelmed by this. Okay. Well, let's just go corner to corner. This is weapons. Okay. Crazy. Delete it. Delete what? This a little bit looks like the Blackbridge Grotto, and there was that one computer that was smashed. I have that's a little bit of a theory that that's what this is referring to. Looks like someone either was here recently or left in a hurry. Some bunk beds, someone's suitcase. Man, if we find our mom down here or something, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay. I don't know what that is. Is that... Is that the pillars in the chess room? Maybe? I kinda remember there being... Because these look like steps, and I'm pretty sure there's pillars between each thing. I don't know. Maybe we should bring our powered sledgehammer there? Okay, some big pipe thing. Another suitcase. Record player. Thought I'd be able to start it. The music in here is really cool. It's eerie though. If I had to guess, maybe this is our dad? We've never seen our dad, but that's our mom. Or maybe that's our dad. Wait, neither of these is Herbert. I was assuming one of them would be Herbert. Anything to... It'd be pretty mean if they had something hidden for the magnifying glass down here. Okay. I can't even tell where they are in this picture. Is that down here? There's a pillar there and like a blackboard thing back there. No, I don't think it's down here. I can't tell though. I imagine that's up in the house. I mean, they're wearing like very fancy clothes. Okay. Another one of these things. Can I open the fridge? No. Alright, so what's going on over here? We seek what's in the shade of truth. Okay. Ooh, another sanctum key. Okay. Which sanctum key is that? Let's look at our list. The key found here on the furthest rank. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. The third up high among the clocks. The fourth down below beneath the docks. We got that. The fifth is held by a king on his throne. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. Okay, well that's the one we've got. In a station left by one of your own. So someone we know left this down here. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning. 6 months of rehearsal. 6 months of heartache, but no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. Okay. I'm assuming this is written by our mom. Great, yeah. And maybe that's all that's left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals. Oh, I have chills. I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. And yet as I write this, I've never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we'll reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow, the crown of Orindia will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. Mary. I only sort of know what this is talking about. So she was definitely involved in stealing the crown. Almost definitely. And I'm starting to think that letter in the safe house that says in the shelter that says with the 3 of you down here. But there are rooms in there. There are beds in there. I was gonna say I'm starting to think maybe it was originally down here, but maybe not. Okay, that was really cool. I guess I will screenshot this in case I want to read it again, and I have adjusted the water levels. And I can't get back to it. Okay. Here we go. This is awesome. Wow, this is their plan for how they stole it. Alright. Manning was the other author who was accused of being part of the heist. White, sorry, Manning down here. White was the publisher, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the publisher. The Royal Museum of the Grand City event. Grand is crossed out. Getaway car 136. So 105, wow, they planned out everything. 105, 124, 124, 136. This is crazy. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track. Literally. Oh, so maybe this isn't what they ended up going with? Closed exhibits. Both Learson Hall and the main concourse feature a number of, quote, closed exhibits which are reserved for an upper tier of elite patronage and are not currently open to the public for admission. A and R. Learson Hall. The restored original home of Prince Learson, donated to the city of Fen upon his death, now serves as the Royal Museum's beautiful West Annex. Security doors, guards, portico, fortnight room, closed exhibit. This is so cool. This is so detailed. Free access. What about this? Moonside Courtyard. Quietly hidden on the west end of the grounds, tucked away from the bustle of the guided museum crowds. Okay, so this is this building. So, White, Pharaoh, and Marigold. I don't think I know who Pharaoh is. I don't think I know who that is. But they walk up here at 105. Forced entry. I don't know what forced entry means. They go in. Manning shows up at 110. They have a decoy car pulled up over here. Roof access. Interesting. White goes in through this door at 124. At the same time that these three go in, but only two of them go in there. Oh, I don't know. I need more information to figure this out, I think. And then at 136, the getaway car will be waiting over there. This is really, really freaking cool. Obviously gonna screenshot this. This is a must. I'm curious if there's anything else worth reading. For special events of certain magnitude, the Lot West opened. Overflow. Royal Museum's dedicated and now defunct train station sits and has been converted into a restaurant for patrons to enjoy. I mean, what are the odds that I'm gonna get to like ride a train over here or something? That would be crazy. Tiskin Park. Yeah, let's read about the monument. I'm assuming this is the Tiskin Monument. Oh, also it's got the Fen Aries symbol. Cool. I wonder what this wall is. Maybe that's the monument. A monument of the victorious King Tiskin, adorned with sword, shield, and wings, made to commemorate the end of the War of the Fifth Era. Okay, that's King Tiskin. The lore of this world is so deep. Open to museum grounds. Open to the general public, the museum grounds host a variety of verdure, as well as a number of sculpted pieces of contemporary art. We ask that guests please confine their explanation to the pathways. Oh, this is so cool. We seek what's in the shade of truth. I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means either. I'm gonna write down in my miscellaneous. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Right? Seek what's in the shade of truth. Found on Blackboard. Down in Safe House. So cool. So cool. Okay, and then down here looks like the station. Royal Station. A little bit of it missing. Wow. Orinda Aries train metro. Okay, just because the station, of course, is platform 8. What is with the 8s? Just because this station isn't in use doesn't mean a train doesn't come through here. Though it does look like looks like a dead end according to this map. 8 is Royal Station, 9 is the Mainway Station, 14 Trinsdale, 7 Angel Tower, 3 Aries Crossing, 10 Tanner Fork, 1 Oris Train Hall. Oris is who our mom referred to as like the True King or something? 13 is listed as a dead end. That's weird. Why is dead end a major stop? 2 East Depot, 16 Borderline. Okay, so that probably leads off to Orindia. 6 is the Lumber Field. 4 is Ruffington. Okay, that's where the publisher is. 5 Ben Central, 11 West Depot, and 12 Orindia Station. Okay, I don't have any idea what to make of this, but putting it in the screenshots as well. Taking a lot of screenshots today. The red X on the UR here is a little interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything more we can do down here right now. I was kind of hoping get to call a train or do something like that. This is crazy. This is crazy and really, really cool. What are they boarding up here? Piece of the wall fell out, so they're just boarding it up? Doesn't look like there's anything behind there. Can't smash smashy, can I? No. Okay. Wow. What about you? Are you something? No. Can't pick up the gun. Not a combat game after all. Can't take the duct tape. None of these are like items I can take, right? Wow. They do have a little TV down here. That's surprising. Wow. This is crazy. I don't feel that I am done with this place, but I don't want to leave the water level where it is. Yeah, you. I think I will try and run out to the chess puzzle real quick and see if there's something for me to smash there or something. I think that's what this drawing is. One of those people's definitely our dad. Oh, you know what? I think... Oh. Or one of them is Caleb and one of them is White. Caleb Manning and someone white. Who do we have? Caleb Manning. don't have White written down. Yeah, I don't have him written down. One of these is definitely Caleb. I recognize... Yeah, I recognize them from the archives. Oh, I wish I'd looked at those pictures more closely today. Okay. I think this is our mom with Caleb and whatever, White. And then this, delete it. Delete what? Wow. Okay. I'm on 12 steps. Joe, you want to just let me know if there's anything blatant I missed down here? I'm sure there's like more puzzles down here or something, but is there anything else I should look at before I leave? I feel like I was pretty thorough, but let me know. That's all I figured out. Okay, cool. Wow, this is really, really cool. Wild. Not what I was expecting to find down here. I really was convinced that my mom had been up in the shelter. And now I'm pretty sure the 3 people that were in the shelter, the letter that says with the 3 of you down there, it's referring to the same 3 that are down here. That, or that letter really was just referring to them here. I don't know. Now, if I were to call it a day and not take the boat back... Oh, it just teleported me. Does it just teleport me now that I've done it once? No. Okay, I can hold the skip, though. Okay, good. Okay, I like that it just teleports me. I didn't want to have to watch that back again. If I had called it a day with me over there, I assumed the boat would have come back, but I don't really know how. Well, we have a sanctum key. We should go use that. Crazy that we're going up to the sanctum again. I wonder if we have any more information to try and solve that gate up above the... whatchamacallit, up above the big gear. I don't know. I guess I'll just continue in order. And you, I'm gonna have no shot of getting this. Yeah, other than I do know the colors from the classrooms, but I think I'm gonna need to hit more classrooms and at some point buy that copy of the history of Arindia, the unredacted version. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the pump room and set the water level to 13, I think. I don't think we're gonna come back down here for a while until we know more information. We screenshotted everything we needed out of there, so yeah. I'm gonna go reset the water level, and then were you going to check out the chest room? I was. Good reminder. Thank you. Thank you. Can I do both? I don't think I can do both, but we have the power hammer, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go check out the chest room first. Yeah, thank you for the reminder. I would have been really upset if I got to the end of the day and remembered that I wanted to do that and I didn't have any steps. Okay, so chest room up here. Yeah. These sneakers are putting in work down here. Without these sneakers, I don't think we would have been able to do what we've gotten to do today. The sneakers, they absolutely have a chance of... sorry, one second. I'm getting a phone call. I ignored it the first time, but I'm getting it again, so... Hello? It's 3:30. Okay. We're all good. We're all good. Go check out chess puzzle. See if we can smashy a wall there. It is a cracked wall, and presumably on the right side, based on the way the stairs look. There's also a chance this is the torch room or somewhere in the tomb, maybe? I was right. Wow. Cool. I'm glad I remembered that. Castle. Okay. What? What? Okay, so castling is a move in chess where you swap the king and the rook. We don't have all the pieces today, do we? The king is in the office, which we don't have. We still don't know another location for the king, though I bet there is one. Okay, I mean, my first thought is maybe we can, when we trigger the chess puzzle, now castle will be an option. But there's no piece in here, there's no big blue piece. My other thought is these lines are like, castle is an anagram for something. Cat and sit the lit end, cut and sew the three-letter word that starts with L. Said let can't think of three-letter words that start with L. I feel like the last word is end. Cut and sew the... and sew. I mean, that kind of sounds like something. Car and... Wow. I don't know. Joe, have you solved this one? This is... Are the names of the different realms? Is this the names of the different realms? No, there's an O. There's a Rindia, right? Duh. So it can't be the names of the realms. You have solved it. Okay. My working theory is that I need a bunch of three-letter words here. But the next time I reset the chess puzzle, I will see if that gives me an option or something. I don't know. Right, the pump room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 1, 2, 3. I think it still makes more sense to go through the foundation. Crazy the number of times we've gone up and down through the foundation. Oh, wow. What a day. Right, I wanted to check if this... God, still can't open that. Wild. I want to go... So down there... Is that where I was looking out from? when you go into down the inner sanctum path and you look out a rock face, I can't remember. Oh, is it that? Wait, what is that? Hold on. Okay, let me just look at this book first. Yeah, this is the Realm in Ruin. It says Foreman's copy. And this says Banners, Marshall Fogg. Yeah, but this is really old. Odd. Where is that other piece of the basement map? Did I not find that down here? No, another Foreman's log, which we said we're gonna screenshot. Foreman's log, 1915. This is well before the one we have. I mean, this is Foreman's log 3. The other one we have screenshot is 621. Where was the other half of that map? That doesn't make sense for being where the inner sanctum tunnel looks out, does it? The elevator is right here. I can see a little bit of that there. When I hit this, can I see that spot? Right here? No. No. What? What did I see there? Oh my god, I can't see it from here. There was a hole in the wall over there. What the hell? There's this. Oh, you've never noticed that either. What the heck is that thing? Oh man. Okay. Joe, do you remember where that other half of the map, that half of the basement map is? I can't remember. I found half of it in the torch room, and I could have sworn there was another half somewhere else. Maybe somewhere in the gear room? It's not like over here, right? No. I'm pretty sure the gear room is where you get the whole, is where you get the full map. I think that one right there is the full map. Yeah, this is the full map. There's definitely just this half of the map somewhere. I can't remember where. In the shelter or something? Unless I'm just remembering that there's that half of the map in the torch room. Do you also remember there being a half a map somewhere else? I'm not making that up, am I? There for sure. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Oh, hello. Another Foreman's log. Let's screenshot you. Bidoop. And this is 608, so this is between the last two we have. Someday, I will go back and read all these Foreman's logs in order. That'll be very cool. Open Sesame? No. Oh, I hate to do it, but I kind of want to look up where that other half of the map was. I really thought it was down on the side of the mountain where the chest puzzle is. Is it like in the gemstone cavern or something? It feels really lame to look it up, but I don't want to not know where it is just because I can't remember and it's someplace I'm like not gonna go again for a really long time. I didn't find it like back here or something, did I? Now I can't even remember what was back there actually. I think what was back there was, I know that's where I read the piece of text that said there's a second copy of a lever somewhere. Yeah, this little thing. Sandy Heights at 5 p.m. I didn't remember that part. Okay, this tells us where all of them are. North of Reservoir, Great Hall, Beaker Garden, Greenhouse. Yeah, and then this says, one backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. However, we've been told that the locations of this reserve system will not be disclosed to the staff. So we now know one of the backup locations for East is also in the secret garden. I think I put... I did not put that. So... East, I'm gonna put... backup is in secret garden. Add that to the notes. Sandy Heights. I'm gonna just search my notes for Sandy Heights. I have written down went to Sandy Heights at 5 p.m. question mark, and the business card Sandy Heights 5 p.m. That's all I have written. Okay. Don't know what Sandy Heights is still. Oh, I hate to do it, but I'm googling where the other half of the map is. Blueprints, half of map. I do not want to accidentally spoil myself, because it's easy to do that with this game. Actually, Joe, because you have already solved it, do you mind looking up where the other half of the map is so I don't accidentally spoil myself on something? Okay, thank you. I would be very upset if I accidentally spoiled it for myself. Spoiled it. Spoiled it. Man, I can't believe I can't remember where that is. There aren't that many locations it could be. Whew. Big sneeze. And what was down here? Yeah, I got down there so that I could move that one. I don't think there's anything I'm missing down here anymore. That button revealed the secret entrance. This was a really cool puzzle, this sliding puzzle. This game is just... there's so many puzzles in it. So many. And they're all variations of existing puzzles in other games, and clever puzzles came up that were made just for this game. You know, there's such an eclectic mix of puzzles, it's crazy. It's 10:30 at night. Been here a while. 3 hours, 20 minutes, one run. One problem with this game is you can't really just sit down and play for an hour. I mean, I guess you can if you're just trying to get like one little goal done real quick, but if you're going where the house takes you, surprisingly hard to find. Yeah, I mean there's a section of, but you mean a piece of the map in the tomb? What do you mean a section in the tomb? was gonna say, the game is relatively new, so it makes sense that it's hard to find. The wiki is probably not super well established. I assume you just mean there's a piece of the map. The other piece is in the tomb. I'm just confused by your wording. There's a section in the tomb. In the crypts by the Reaper, there's a piece. Okay, so that's the other piece. I gotta go back to the tomb. Yeah, one piece in the torch chamber, and one piece in the crypts. Huh. There's vents down here. They don't have the circly bit that can move. That's curious. Okay. Well, I wanted to go back to the pump room and put the water level back to 13, and then we will call it. I promise. Then we will call it. The end of this crazy long run. Yoink. The crypts by the Reaper. Okay, pump room is through the drawing room. We didn't get any new items that we could craft with, right? I don't think so. I don't think we've got anything craftable. In here, in here, through here, and left into the pump room. Alright, we want the reservoir to be back to 13. So first we will just flip. We've got that the right way. But we need fountain. Skadoosh, skadoosh. Fountain going in there. And that will bring us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 will bring us to 10. Then we need 3 more. We can use the kitchen trick again. Now we flip this. Flip, flip. And we go hit the reservoir. Then we will, kitchen is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will kitchen into here, kitchen, and then we reservoir 3 will bring us to 13. Let me just verify 13 is the right number. I have the memory of a goldfish. 13, yes, good. Now reservoir. And then we could put the rest of the fountain into the kitchen. Right, because there's 4 more to go here. Okay. Well, let's do first fountain into there, and then we'll put the rest in the kitchen, and then we can empty the fountain. Oh, we actually... Oh no, I was gonna say we can make it to the tomb, but we can't. In the tomb, the catacombs, you have to actually get to from the tomb. I can't just get to the catacombs from the fountain. Alright, refill the kitchen. The kitchen water has such a niche use. As far as I know, the only thing you can use it for is refilling the watering can. And empty the fountain. Cool. Now the fountain is empty and the reservoir is at level 13. As far as I know, we should be able to leave it at this level for a while. Oh, but the problem with that is that our pool... We can't get to our trunks in the pool. Oh, so you have to choose between the fountain and the pool? Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. That sucks. Damn. Alright. 6 steps. Is there anything we need to do? No. What we need to do is call it a freaking day. Alright. We'll call it. What the heck is this place gonna be called? Most of what we did wasn't even in the house. Architect's House of Cogs. Yeah, fair enough. Do we have that many mechanical rooms? Workshop, pump room, 5, yeah, lab, boiler, security. Cool. 6 drafting rooms, 5 mechanical rooms. I love the little cogs on it. That's nice. 163 steps taken. 19 items. Wow. Cool. What a day. What a day indeed. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, if our running shoes had triggered once, at least one time, we could have gone and put something in the coat check. Ah, we could have coat checked our master key again. Ah, that sucks. That's something I never thought about the coat check, is that whatever thing you coat check, you can use that day and then also put it back for another day. Damn, upset I didn't think to try that. So, today, where to even start? I mean, we drafted a new room from the drafting studio. It's not an aviary. The place where all the doves go, I can't remember what it was called. We crafted a new item, the pick sound amplifier. Greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. I still don't know what high sensitivity locks are. Thank you, the dove coat. The dove coat is what we chose from the drafting studio. I don't know what high sensitivity locks are yet, but we know how to pick them when we figure that out. I'm assuming I mean, the main thing I think it does is it makes it more effective at picking locks, but then it would just say that. I'm curious what high sensitivity locks are. We smashed the wall in the secret garden, so we now have east and west levers from the secret garden. That's really powerful. We got an upgrade disc. We upgraded our Nook to always show the library when drafting from the Nook. That's really cool. We found... Oh, what was even under the patio? We dug that spot under the patio. Oh, that gave us the key. And the key let us open the thing in the archives. And what was in there? In there was... Oh. An upgrade disc and our mom's birth certificate. Her real birth certificate. So we definitely have a date to work with for one of the safes. I'm almost certain that's the reason we got that. I don't know why else we would have found her birth certificate. We smashed that wall in the chess puzzle room. And apparently there's something to do with the castle in there. I have no idea what that's about. Sorry, I'm still going. We lowered the water level down in the reservoir and made it to the station, where we screenshotted a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff. Here, I can show you. We screenshotted this little picture of some boxes and something saying delete it. This is what got us into the chess room, so I'm actually going to delete that. We don't need that screenshot anymore. This letter written by our mom, which was really cool. This thing that reveals how they planned, how my mom, Caleb Manning, and someone white are the people who stole the crown. We found an old metro station. We solved another one of the sigils. We found this one, the Arindia Ares one. Did I check off that we solved that? No. We solved that one as well, which gave us another allowance token. And did we get a screenshot from there? This was from the locker room. Yes, I screenshotted this from the kennel. I don't know why. I guess we didn't take any screenshots in the Orindia place. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. That's all I got. That's all I can say is I don't know. I'm gonna call it there. My brain is mush. 3.5 hours. I'm gonna go get a snack and some water, and then maybe I'll be back to do another run. Um, right now my brain needs a rest. The thing is, I can do the drafting process and like the little secrets in the rooms all day. It's the big picture stuff where you have to pull little pieces of lore from like 18 different locations that really wears down my brain. And when you do that in combination with drafting and keeping track of your steps and all that, this game is tiring. It's overwhelming. There's a lot going on. You know, I'm trying to reset rarities of certain things using the conservatory. I'm trying to manage my steps. I've got a bunch of money I gotta buy things with, manipulate RNG to get what we want done. You know, it's man, this game's cool. It's really cool, but it's really tough. Um, Moose is I just have to show this real quick. This is how she lays sometimes, just fully upside down with her little feet tucked like that. It's really freaking cute. Um, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. See you around.